EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Second and 9.
Watson now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Get the boys down, he's coming.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a first and 10. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Now the former Illinois man, it's Josh Ferguson, and he's going to be met at about the 43.
Hall on the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to. The contact brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Touchdown. Devin Funches there to make the grab. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Dontrell Hilliard on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Mack. Mack gets hit, and the ball is free. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover. But if there's ever a good time to do it.
Preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go. And maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
7-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Caught left side by Funches. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Patriots send out their punter. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
This is it.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up second down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw, Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Patriots 7, Texans nothing.
Now Watson to throw on third down. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's fourth down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Was a field goal, a 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
On first down, Ferguson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run down here with Ferguson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyler Higbee there to make the grab. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Ready to return, here's Hilliard. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On the ground, it's Mack. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
57.
On 1st down, it's Watson. They'll run the screen with Mack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. That's caught by Hollister. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
This one complete to Gafford. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From the red zone now, Watson. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. This is why I could never make it as a quarterback at any level, especially the NFL. To have the poise to stay in that pocket, know you're going to take the hit, but still deliver it for a touchdown. Great play.
I have to agree with you on that one. When I see those hits coming, I wanted to exit the pocket. I'm getting the heck out of there. Instead, we just saw someone stay in there and make the throw downfield.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Kickoff for Houston.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this results in 6. Touchdown. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Texans have taken the lead. And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game. They get the touchdown. Then on the kickoff, they get another touchdown, picking up the fumble, taking it to the house in just a matter of moments. 2 quick scores, Charles.
Every time we start to neglect special teams and big plays that occur off of them, something like this happens that reminds us we've got ourselves a game now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
On the return, here's Agnew. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Watson off play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. 24. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. I don't think you got it.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots take over.
Their own 33-yard line.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
Patriots.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again is Watson. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
57. Mike, 57. Let's go, defense.
A final shot before the break. Watson fighting him off. Flushed out right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And it's third.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His fifth catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Back to throw here. That's complete to Turner. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Ferguson. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's 2nd and 8. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. Able to bust through the tackle, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5.
Marked down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll run it. It's Mack. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. And taken at the 46. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Ferguson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
McKinney on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Right back to Ferguson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And a Patriot 1st down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the Patriot field goal.
On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this 4th quarter deficit.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Out of the shotgun. Here's Darnold. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Darnold from the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Turner. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we've seen in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball. But they brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. They run with Harris. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
The Patriots' 49-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Darnold. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go, G. Tighten up.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Patriots.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Patriot first down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a short gain down to about the 33. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw on 3rd down. Monroe. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. From the gun, Monroe. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Play action. It's Darnold. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Smith catches left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Off of play action, Darnold. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake, and it's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Partner, less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellows in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Brings up a 3rd.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One last throw now for Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Houston, good night, everybody.